All right, welcome back to the 80 Star Basketball Channel, the only Star Basketball channel coming at you every Sunday morning, assuredly. Hopefully, I can do that every Sunday morning. That's the plan right now. Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Sunday. Today's going to be again. This is actually I have a whole bunch of family over, kind of unexpected, and it's we have a whole lot of people, so I've got to condense this. But I did want to put together just because of what's happened, and I have big channel news here. And I will first, let's just really talk pricing. And usually I like to save all the pricing for once a week kind of thing, even if it might, be a little late or whatnot. But man, those auctions ending last night from SCP, wow. 66,000 for this Jordan. Just it's got a little surface stuff for sure, but this is the highest sale 7 that I know about, and obviously a centering premium. This was an absolute unicorn for centering. I haven't seen one like this. So this was just really, and what even makes it a little different is usually you don't have the surface printing kind of issues. So this tells me that this one's just a very very different card. Obviously, for people who are centering, centering obviously is kind of one of the number one factors for people. And this one, if that's your thing for this card, this is kind of the grail. I don't know if I've seen one with the right side, actually thinner than the left. So this is obviously just an extremely eye appealing copy, and 66,000. Yeah, I can see it. So, but this was just big to look at, and obviously it was impressive. So, really quickly, gonna go over to kind of look at some of these other auctions going on. Just really quick, just kind of noting some other ones that are coming up. We got the Robert Edwards ones that I'm tracking, and eBay, kind of looking at some other things going on. There's a couple in Heritage in 21 days. So we've got lots of, there's definitely action, not a huge bump up, but there has been a couple more coming up 101s, and this is good. And guess what? Demand is exceeding that quickly. So it's and kind of noting that in some of these auctions for like the 195s, like a BGS 7 6500, like it is just starting to it's just still going. Even a couple days before 5300 for a 7.5. And again, I'll get more into this in the auction action in a few days, but just definitely noting everything. 288s are going up. CK26 last night at PSA 5 sold for I think it was 5,300. Just surprising, but it's all going up. It's hard to say that things are shill bid or whatnot, because everything's going up on all of them, and there's a low supply, so the fundamentals are there. So what's it doesn't surprise me that the prices are going up, and I still think they have ways to go. Again, this train just kind of got started, in my opinion. But what is surprising me is the speed at which it's kind of taking off. Definitely interesting. So I did want to show that other things along with it. It's not just the 101s, and it's not just Jordan, but bags and sets. So yesterday, Ryan Brulette, this is a guy with some really nice stuff. I'm a long-time Star collector, and I've gotten a few things off of him. Actually, I got my Mavericks bag off of him, and he posted just an absolute gem of one yesterday and asking 5,000, and it was very quick. I think it was within an hour it sold. I don't know the final sale price, but it's obviously not far off, because this is just something you can't get a hold of. So very, very impressive. But this is also one thing that I've been saying: these rare star items, and Jordans especially, and especially 84 Jordans and base set Jordans and the CK26, really get those before you get priced out. It's kind of funny that ever since I've been doing these videos from January, that most things are up now 100 to 200% of the things I've been telling people to buy. And I haven't been out for money. It's just get it before you're priced out. Get rare star items before you are priced out. When the demand is too high, if there's not many of these items, it's the first thing you're going to struggle with. So anyway, take a look at things like this that are really good pickups. And again, I'm just going to kind of jump around here because I wasn't going to do auctions, but just looking at that 84 along with this, the PSA 7 for 66,000, a full set with the Jordan that's not as well centered, but a PSA 7 still sold for 51,000. And it had a Barkley 8 in here, but kind of some, I want to say lower end, but kind of standard uh, grades for the 288, 195 in the Akeem, but the full set sold for about 51. That prices the Jordan at about kind of a standard PSA 7. Anytime you put it in a set, it's going to lower it because you're getting it in bulk, so it's really hard to like say, well, the Jordan by itself is worth this much, but somewhere around 40ish is what I would say. Obviously, it's the main attraction, but that happened as well. Another one that I want to note, and I don't think it's in here, and it's not, but to look up, and I will show it in my auction action, is the BGS 1986 Fleer set. BGS 9.5, all of them 9.5 sold for 60,000, which I thought was very, very, not very, very low. I mean, to me, again, I think that 86 Fleer is overvalued. There's just too many of them. And I realize that it's rare, but 60,000, we kind of start to forget that that's a lot of money, when you're starting in some of these cards. But, it was shocking to see because these prices have been dropping big time. I saw that box go for 140,000, the 86 Fleer wax box. And that was surprising, but, just things that are dropping or definitely can see price weakness. So on that, again, I'll cover that. I just wanted to note some prices, but here is the channel news. And so for tomorrow, my interview with Beckett, it is being postponed, and it is being postponed for a great reason. Guess what? This is going to be the star interview of the century. I'm billing it as such. We are now going to have, for the first time ever, recording interview live Steve Taft with Beckett, with Dave Denzel, and me. All four of us will be having an interview on August 19th. So I cannot wait. Getting Steve for an interview is pretty tough. So Beckett was the one to pull this off. So we are going to have just a massive, I would think that this would be kind of hobby news. I think a lot of people would be interested in this. I am like excited out of my mind. So I'm going to be getting all my ducks even up more in a row for this one, but super, super excited and really happy that Beckett, that Dr. Beckett kind of said, hey, let's make this a party. So we will party hard August 19th. So I will put that out in the as far as the headline later on. But for now, we're basically have it planned. I got the meeting invite. We're all set up, and it's just a waiting game from here. But super excited and couldn't wait to share with you guys. But I wanted to make sure that it was flushed out, and we are now flushed and ready to go. So yeah. So anyway, check out some of the auctions going on and enjoy your prices rising and pick up what you can of rare star stuff and pick up star in general and enjoy the rest of the weekend. And I'll see you next week. Like, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much for Food Chaser said, hey, keep doing these videos. I love it. Dude, that's what keeps me going. Thank you for saying that comment because sometimes this is a lot of work. It's a lot of time. And the only thing I get is the biggest smile I get is when I see comments like that. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys at the next video.